Before we get into the details, let's set the stage. The 2024 Toyota Land Cruiser isn't just another SUV launch. It's the return of one of the most respected names in off-road history to the American market. For decades, the Land Cruiser stood for unstoppable durability, global adventure, and gun-anywhere confidence. Then it quietly disappeared from U.S. showrooms, leaving fans wondering if the legend was gone for good. Now in 2024, Toyota has brought it back with a very different approach. This new Land Cruiser is designed specifically for modern American buyers who want real off-road capability, everyday usability, and a more attainable price point. It's positioned below the luxury-heavy SUVs of the past, but it still promises the toughness that made the name famous. What makes this comeback so interesting is how much has changed: the size, the powertrain, even the mission. This isn't just a revival, it's a reinvention. And as we dig deeper, the big question becomes whether this new direction strengthens the Land Cruiser legacy or challenges everything people loved about it. Now let's get into the part that really matters: what this Land Cruiser is actually like when you walk up to it. Climb inside and imagine living with it every day. From the outside, the design makes its intentions clear immediately. This isn't trying to be flashy or futuristic. The boxy shape, upright stance, and squared-off edges give it a rugged, almost retro presence that feels purpose-built. Short overhangs and wide fenders hint at serious off-road ability, while the simple LED lighting and clean body lines keep it modern enough for city streets. It looks like an SUV that belongs on a dirt trail but won't feel out of place in a grocery store parking lot. Step inside, and the vibe continues. The interior feels tough but thoughtfully designed. Big buttons, chunky knobs, and clear controls suggest Toyota expects owners to use this vehicle in the real world, maybe with gloves on, maybe on uneven ground. The materials aren't luxury first, but they feel solid and durable, like they're meant to survive years of abuse. At the same time, you still get modern tech: a large central touchscreen, digital displays, smartphone connectivity, and driver assist features that make daily driving easier and less stressful. Under the hood is where things get interesting and a little controversial. The old-school V8 is gone, replaced by a turbocharged hybrid setup. On paper, this promises better fuel efficiency and cleaner performance, but it also raises questions. Can a hybrid really deliver the same confidence when climbing steep trails or crawling over rocks? Toyota says yes, pointing to instant torque, improved low-speed control, and a proven four-wheel drive system designed for serious off-road use. Locking differentials, multiple terrain modes, and strong ground clearance suggest this SUV still means business when the pavement ends. On the road, the focus shifts. This Land Cruiser isn't trying to be sporty, but it aims to be comfortable, stable, and easy to drive. The steering feels predictable, the ride is controlled, and visibility is excellent thanks to the upright design. It feels like a vehicle you could take on a long road trip without feeling worn out, then turn off the highway and keep going when the road disappears. But there are the smaller size compared to older Land Cruisers may disappoint fans who loved the massive presence of past generations. And while the interior is practical, some buyers may expect more luxury at this price point. That balance between rugged utility and modern expectations becomes a recurring theme as you dig deeper. This is the moment where expectations meet reality, and the Land Cruiser finally shows its true colors. Out on real roads and rough terrain, the biggest question hangs in the air: has Toyota gone too far, modernizing a legend? And almost immediately, the answer starts to surprise. The hybrid powertrain doesn't feel hesitant or fragile, it feels confident. Torque comes in instantly, pushing the SUV forward with calm strength that makes steep climbs and slow rock crawling feel controlled, not stressful. There's no dramatic engine roar like the old V8, but there is a sense of effortless momentum, especially at low speeds where off-road driving actually matters most. As the terrain gets worse, loose gravel, uneven ruts, sharp angles, the Land Cruiser doesn't flinch. The suspension works quietly underneath you, keeping the body composed while the wheels stay planted. You can feel the traction systems working, not aggressively, but intelligently. It's not flashy, it's reassuring, and that's when it clicks. This SUV isn't trying to impress you with noise or speed, it's trying to earn your trust. On pavement, the surprise continues. The ride is smoother than expected, visibility is excellent, and the smaller footprint makes it far less intimidating than past Land Cruisers. It finally feels like something you could daily drive without constantly fighting its size or thirst for fuel. That balance, trail-ready toughness with real-world livability, becomes the defining moment of this new generation. But not everything lands perfectly. Push it hard, and you do notice the weight. Ask for quick acceleration, and it reminds you that this is still a rugged SUV, not a performance machine. And for longtime fans, the absence of that old-school engine character may still sting. So here's the bottom line: this Land Cruiser isn't trying to be the biggest, fastest, or most luxurious SUV in Toyota's lineup, and that's exactly why it works. This is a deliberate reset of a legendary nameplate, focused on what made it special in the first place: reliability, confidence, and go-anywhere capability you can actually use. The strengths are clear. The hybrid system delivers smooth, usable torque and better efficiency than before. The design is rugged and purposeful without feeling outdated. Off-road capability is real, not just a spec sheet promise. And in-road comfort finally makes this a Land Cruiser you could live with every single day. The compromises are just as clear. If you loved the size and engine drama of older models, this version may feel more restrained. The interior prioritizes durability over luxury flair, and some buyers may want more premium touches at this price. This SUV doesn't try to impress everyone, and that's intentional. So who is it for? It's for buyers who want a serious SUV that can handle trails, weather, road trips, and daily driving without stepping into full luxury territory. It's for people who value long-term dependability over flashy features, and who want something that feels engineered for the real world. In today's US market, this Land Cruiser arrives at exactly the right time. Buyers want capability and efficiency, toughness and practicality. And more importantly, it shows where off-road SUVs are headed next. Smarter, more balanced, and more accessible than ever. Now the real question is yours. Does this new Land Cruiser honor the legend, or redefine it for a new generation? Let me know what you think in the comments. If this review helped you, hit like, subscribe for more honest car breakdowns, and share your take because this one is going to spark opinions.